Something that I use just as often as Docs is going to be Slides. Google Slides, I love. There are a couple things, if you've worked with PowerPoint a lot, there are a few things that Google Slides does not have, and if you're used to having that on PowerPoint, I'm really sorry. There are some workarounds to some of those things, so if you run into any of those problems, please let me know. And the themes are pretty basic. They remind me a lot of PowerPoint themes. Some of them are pretty cool. It uses the same fonts and colors that you probably have saved on your Google Docs. So that's pretty nice. Some things that I would use this for would be for like interactive notes. I love interactive notebooks, and I use Google Slides for that often because I can insert images easy peasy, but I can also insert audio and video very easily and give that out to students through Google Classroom. This is the only app in Google that you can use Word Art, and it's not as cool as Microsoft Word Art, but it's fine. Um, these are all pretty standard and basic things that you can insert into Google Slides, just like you could into PowerPoint. Is there anything special? There's not really anything overly special. Again, with all of these apps, you can get more add-ons. For instance, I've got Nearpod and Pear Deck here. You can download these slides. Where is download? You can download these slides into images one by one, and also as PDFs, which I find to be very helpful. But as you'll see in the Google Classroom sessions or videos, excuse me, you can always create this and have students do view only of the slideshow, so you don't have to create it into a PDF or anything extra like that. These are pretty straightforward, basic, just like PowerPoint. It looks a lot sleeker. There's one other thing. Oh, when you are using this with your students, you might also consider using something called Slides. Yeah, Slides Carnival. Slides Carnival has a bunch of different formats or pre-formatted slideshows that are available in PowerPoint and Google Slides, and some of them are really cool, and the kids like using them a lot. So Slides Carnival, you would find one that you like, and you go to preview and download, and you can use it as a Google Slides theme. It will already, once you click use template, it's going to save it to your Google Drive, but it's going to save it out as whatever the theme is titled. So Helen Slides Carnival is somewhere floating around my Google Drive right now. So I can rename that, and then here eventually, when it all loads, I should be able to move it if I want to. I can move it into a different folder if I wanted to. So it's not just in my random files here in my Google Drive. Let's see if we can find Helen. She's here somewhere. Oh, there she is, Helen. So we definitely need to change her name. But anyway, Google Slides, super great. Love it. Use it all the time. I often use this when I'm creating pretty things to print out because I can change I can customize how big the page is. So it's 8.5 by 11. And I can print it out from a regular printer using that. If you have any questions about slides, let me know. It is my favorite thing to use out of all of the editable, creatable things in G Suite.